see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Sheffield. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He wants to change this route. He'll throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Got it in the middle at Sheffield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Weber. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. They want to run it left here. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
These corners backing off a bit. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
To the air, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
It's a really good decision by the QB there. 3rd and short in the red zone. You know he was tempted, though, to try to force that football into a tight window. You want to move the sticks. You want to score a touchdown. But because you throw it away, you still have that opportunity if head coach decides to go for it here on 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sheffield. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff on the very first play of the next drive. Let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Weber.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, the attempt is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. The throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Tackle tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Quick completion on the out. Lots of running room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Thanks to grab. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. South Carolina 17.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. After the run, now to throw. He's got it on the run. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. With the catch, it's Weber. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be... Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do, but look at this.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
To the air, it's Allen. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Dogs moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires downfield. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield, and he just takes it.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Allard. Makes the grab on the left. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Got it behind the line. It's Allen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hogs it downfield. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You should.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's loose. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Georgia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Allard. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Finds a little space. Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Allard. That's caught, it's Pena. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fighting off the defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. Had to settle for the field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Play action on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, he leads it with the bat. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Under fire. He's got an open man. Oh, out of space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Dogs in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 23, Georgia 14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. Looking downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. He's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
To the air, it's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid